Hello, fellas. Frankie Day, back again on YouTube. Okay, folks, earlier this evening on YouTube, I have another inbox review of a kit I picked up yesterday. Uh, so after this video, I'd like you guys stay tuned. I have the final reveal of Chancellor and Razzie's flying boat group build featuring my PBM Mariner flying boat. So I got it finished, so that'll be the next video after this one. So I figured it'd be a good time to sneak this in before I show the final reveal of the flying boat group build. Okay, guys, my tent. I went to the hobby shop yesterday. I went down there to get some number 11 blades. I forgot I guess last payday. I mean not last payday, but last week when I went about that Hawker Hurricane, my tent started to buy glue and buy some bottle cement and liquid cement and get me some X-Acto blades. But I came back with a Hawker Hurricane kit and the bottle of my glue, but no number 11 blades. So I went to hobby shop, Smitty's hobby shop, my hobby shop of choice. I went down there and picked up some number 11 blades. Instead of getting 5 in a small little capsule cylinder container they come in. So I got the ones that has 11 of them. They come in a dispenser. The 11 blades, you pull them out, put them in, discard them, put another one in. So I needed some new blades, fellas. So I went and got those, and Don says, "Come back here, Frank." I said, "You seen one of these before?" I haven't seen a kit like that in my life. Guys, I went down there and did it again. This is a very costly kit. It cost $119 in American money. With my discount I get all the time, I got it for $85, so it's still an expensive kit. I got to quit buying expensive kits, guys. It's starting to drain my wallet too much. And I got a few priorities around the house I need to get going instead of buying styrene all the time. But I bought these for the stash. I'm not in deep water with with my woman, so she don't mind. She says, "Do what you want with your money. I don't care. You know, it's your money. You know." I say, "Well, it's not my money. It's our money." But I'm like a kid in the candy store. I don't come back with a goddamn penny candy. I come back with a Tootsie Roll or something. But anyway, I went and got this. So this will be the last one for a while. And so I went and got this kit, guys. This is the right here. We'll start out. I went and got this, and it got my eye. So I went and got it, and I'll add to my stash. And perhaps it could be a future group build, which it will be down the road. There's been a lot of German aircraft group builds going on, so this I think this thing will fit. Oh, incidentally, I got my, I'm starting this evening, I'm starting on my Junkers 88 1/32 scale by Revell, Germany. That'll be for Styrene Panzer's German bomber group build. Styrene Panzer, I'm very deeply sorry I haven't got started on it. I haven't made any videos of it, but I try to finish up all the stuff I have on my plate before I get started. Because I don't want to have a whole bunch of models all over the place in these group builds. Eventually, you know, I get clumsy once in a while. Things do get broke once in a while back in my little shop, because I put them here, there, and they fall down and break sometimes, but not too often though. But that's what I'm trying to prevent. I don't want to have a bunch of unfinished projects laying around, especially products like this that cost a lot of money, or hardly any at all. But the point is, I'm trying to get across, folks. I just don't want to have a bunch of unfinished models laying around that'll get broken. So I like to do them since we got a lot of time on it. It's a time-consuming hobby, and time to get to it now, because after I show the final reveal of the 5.0 groove build of my Mariner. Okay, guys, back to what I got to the shop. I went down there and I got this. This is the Dragon. (1/32 scale) Messerschmitt BF110D-3 model. Has a good picture of it zooming over either a Travel Class destroyer or a Corvette, doing its thing, going right back where it came from. Did a little damage to her, and onward they go. A very beautiful airplane, folks. On the side box right here, you get 4 different variants, but this model can be finished as. You got three of them pretty much the same color schedule with the exception of ILM yellow. On the first one right here, folks, on this right here, on this aircraft right here, it has the yellow on the cowl right here, and also it has the model effect, either darker green or darker growl or dark gray, dark gray over German gray over hollow brow, and the same thing with this model right here. The top one over here is the same thing as the first one, but it has RML yellow on the cowlings, and also a nose area where the 420 millimeters at. Now this right here is a very peculiar color. I've never seen a Messerschmitt 110 done this paint schedule before. This is the Italian. This is the Italian paint scheme. This is like midstone with some kind of hollow brow on the bottom, with a shark with a tiger with a shark mouth insignia on the nose. Nose is painted white on top, and you get the green, white, and red tail markings signifying it's the Italian Air Force. This is a big airplane, guys. Big kit. On the side here, you get a series of test shots right here. And I guess there's color codes here on the side over here. I don't know what it is, some kind of a mumbo jumbo they got going on there. But it has test shots of the kit right there, folks. It's probably more at the bottom. Now, incidentally, guys, there's a lot of things about this kit I didn't like about it. When I first opened up, I was really hoping this thing would be like a Trumpeter kit in a way, because this is an Asian brother kit. It's made in Hong Kong. And this is the first time I ever bought a Dragon kit in my life. I've seen some of the ship models. There's lots of desire on the ship models they make, and I was really hoping this airplane didn't turn out the same way. Guys, this is an excellent kit, but it could be a lot better. And there's a lot of parts about the kit that I like about it, and a lot of parts about the kit I don't like about it. The first thing I don't like about the kit at all is the treatment of the instructions. The instructions are fine, construction-wise, but they cram too much assemblies, too much sub-assemblies, and the one step and the steps. For example, you got your cockpit detail you got to do. Then they skip over something else, and you go right back to the cockpit again before you button up the fuselage. All this should have been completed on there before you button up the fuselage. Instead of skipping over the other sub-assembly, finishing up assembly number one, you'll see it in the instructions as I show it to you. Incidentally, the instructions in the kit are here as follows. It's hardly anything, guys. All it is, you get about 40 something inches of instructions right there. This is all you get right here. Once you open up this kit, you'll see the instructions, decals, and the photo etch parts that come with the kit. We'll get to that after we look at the instructions. When you get the kit here, folks, this is what you're greeted with. You're greeted with the same box chart art. The color treatment of these instructions, assembly instructions, remind you of the early wind wall instructions back in the early 60s. They got special coded places on here, like blues, like right here is your sprues. Now, each one of those sprues on the kit don't tell you sprue A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You got to take those sprues out and compare them on here. Then you know where they're at. And what you do is take a piece of masking tape and letter in using a Sharpie pencil or a felt tip marker, whatever section you may choose, and mark those sprues. That way you have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's one part I didn't like about the kit. Okay, number one, folks. Right here, step one. has assembly sequence and procedure of the cockpit, the rear gunner and radio operators cockpit floor, which has a lot of parts. And I believe the blue area up here, all these blue legends codes, all these blue codes here are probably optionals, are noted as optional. The kit comes with, so far I can see, it comes with almost everything on there. Right here is where your 40mm guns are at. This fits the nose area. And before the fuselage is buttoned up, you got to make quite certain that that all the interior parts are glued in for first right there when they're done. Now, over here you got the transparencies. Now they're optional. You got them open or closed right here on your cockpit right here. This little box right here, folks. These little blue codes right here. You see right here. These blue codes right here. They're optional. Either the canopy can be opened or closed. Okay, number 3. Number 4. They gave you more detail of the construction of the fuselage. Has the bottom section of the fuselage right here, which glues down here to the bottom. This is where your ordnance fits at. Now, for ordnance, they gave you, I think, a 765 kg bombs. They gave you 2 of them, which right here in the blue. All the blue parts on the instructions are optional parts. Either you can put the bombs on it, which I will on this one, and these bombs here, they glue right top of here. That fits top there, so you carry 2 bombs there in the center section. If you want to go that way, the kit gives you options of 2 types of auxiliary fuel tanks. And I believe there's a couple other small bombs that carry underneath the wings too, I believe too. Right here, you can see the landing gear wheel wells, when the undercarriage fits that, and the assembly of the undercarriage itself. That completes assemblies 4 to 6. And back to 7 through 9. The kit gives you 2 Gallimard Benz engines. Revell, of their 132nd line, their 110 gives you only 1. This kit gives you 2. I like that. Now the parts I looked at the kit are pretty well detailed. They're very good parts, folks. This is a very detailed, high detailed model. But it's just the way the treatment of the plans. Everything is assembled too fast. I mean, they got the bombs and everything else, auxiliary fuel tanks like right here. These are your auxiliary fuel tanks, as you can see, and they're optional. And again, you see these little blue legend icons out here stating that these are optional. You got one here, you got one auxiliary fuel tank right there, doesn't have the fin on like this one here does. As you can see, it has a fin in the back here, which is highlighted. You'll see it in the sprues as I reduce the part itself. Okay, guys, that's all the parts that there's the bombs right there. You got 2 other bombs there too. That's part of your ordnance also. That glues on there too. So you can carry those. I can carry auxiliary fuel tanks. Also carry the 2 center tanks, which I'm going to do anyway. This thing's to be loaded when I get to the building of it. So this is going to be a future group build down the line. So there's a lot of German aircraft being portrayed on YouTube out there. So I figured it'd be a good choice of buying this kit. That's why I bought it. And okay, guys, that completes the total instructions. Assembly instructions of this 110. Now they give you the color markings of it. Just remember, there's 4 different variants. These variants are all the same thing on here, guys. Same thing. The camouflage patterns are the same on all four, with the exception of the Italian one. The color call-outs are called out on the color schedule of the aircraft itself. Gray green, darker green, and a hollow brown on the bottom. Lastly, on the Italian version, which is right here, this bottom section is all Italian version. I imagine it's kind of either a midstone or some kind of a light brown, light sand color. I'm not too certain. I believe that Italians, they use kind of like a midstone color they use. So the color schedule for this Italian one would be quite simple and straightforward. It has hollow brown at the bottom, and has the midstone on the upper surfaces. And right over here, on this wing section here, is probably optional color. Could be yellow. That completes the instructions, fellas. So the treatment of the instructions they didn't like. Another thing I don't like is the decals they give you. For $119, they should give you a little more than what you bargained for. On this cardboard backing, they give you 2 sets of decals. They give you the Vichy France. They give you the Vichy Italy. They give you the Italian markings, and also your Luftwaffe markings. Again, no swastikas. Only photo etch parts they give you this kit, folks, is what you see right here. What I see right here, it looks like the seat belts that go to the tail gunner radio operator's seat, and also to the pilot seat. And a couple more of the other photo etches too. I'm not too certain where it goes, but do tell once the model starts to be built. Now, I count the sprue. This model comes with 14 sprues. It comes with on the sprues itself. Transparencies are very excellent. They come in open and closed positions. I like it by the way they're shipped besides the little plastic baggies, which I prefer. All this models like to have our acetate clear parts inside baggies. It keeps them from getting scratched. You don't take much to scratch these fellas, you know. You let them loose, running wild inside of a kit like that during shipping and handling and everything else. They get all fouled up and scratched up. Pretty soon you got to hit them, buff them out. And that's extra work us modelers don't need to be doing at their fault. So this is another thing about the kit I enjoy the most. I like these. Any kit, don't matter. It can be a low blow kit or a high expensive kit like this one is. As long as they got some kind of protection, the acetate parts, they got my stamp of approval. Okay, guys. On sprues, on these 2 sprues here, they give you the top and bottom of wings. Now, there's another part about the kit I didn't like. This is the bottom sections of the wings. The thing I like about the kit is, like out of Trumpeter or Vela, Germany, they don't give you the flaps that can be posable either down or closed. Same thing with the ailerons. There's no aileron parts that you can glue together. You can pose them in the flight attitude of banking, and also in the landing position on the ground with your flaps down. Your horizontal stabilizer. It's not a stabilizer unit by itself. That's another thing about the kit. What I paid for, they should have done that. But the molding of the kit is excellent. I mean, I kid you not, folks. This thing is really, it's really detailed. You can see the nice, beautiful molding. Recessed lines are not very well presented here. I guess that's just the way the actual aircraft was assembled. But there's other parts of the kit that has a lot of recessed lines to it. We're good for adding washers to. I'm very welcoming to washers that have recessed lines. Okay, guys, on there, on 2 sprues, you get your top and bottom wings. Here's your fuselage. This sprue here, it contains your fuselage. As you can see, fuselage comes in 3 parts. You got your left half, you got your right half right here, and you got your bottom section here. Right here, folks, looks like to me some kind of a wing spar. This wing spar fits right across here. I believe it does inside there. That way the wings can plug in there, gives them something to plug into. And of course you got all your this right here. This right here fits where your nose section's at. Where you carry your four 20mm machine guns fit there, and also here are your ribs, your frames that fit inside the cowling itself, which is in a baggie, which I don't understand by that, but it's a separate sprue, imagine. That completes the fuselage right there, folks. And these 2 sprues here are exact. They give you 2 Delmore Benz engines. And here's your props, motor mounts, your exhaust stacks, baffles, your engine heads. All these parts are composed of parts that will make the engine itself. And on these sprues here, these are all your cockpits right here. I believe that all these parts here go inside the pilot's compartment. You got your roll frame, which fits there in the middle. This portion, this part right here, it looks like a cockpit framing. That fits right there in the middle section. That's a reinforcing. That's your reinforcing frame right there that fits inside the center section of your cockpit. Of course, you got your AU operator and pilot seat, which is pretty much the same. And the photo edge parts fit there. Your joystick fits here. You got your ammunition canisters right here that fit here. They look like movie reels. They fit the sides of the cockpit. When you got a 30 caliber Stinger fits on there where the tailgun operates. Once you're out of ammo, he pulls this out of the side of the fuselage and plugs into the gun. He's ready to fire some more. And here's your machine guns right here. So all these little small fine detail parts are comprised of inside the cockpit only. And the same thing pertains right here too. Here's your cockpit floors. There's more interior parts that make up the cockpit. So these 2 sprues right here alone are comprised of the cockpit. And a separate baggie right here is the nose section that goes to the 110. That's where the 4 20mm cannons go through. And this sprue here, I don't know if that goes there. It may go inside. I'm not too certain. The instructions will show that. Right here, guys, these are 2 different variants of, well, there's one variant of your fuel tanks right here. They give you your auxiliary fuel tanks variants right here. One's with a fin, one without. As you can see, they're very big. You take a measuring tape from here to there is 4 inches. From here, from the back end, here to here is about 4 inches. That shows you how big this aircraft is. And right here, folks, is your ordnance. Those are your small bombs that feed into wings. And also you got some you got your pylons on there which fit underneath the bomb racks that release your bombs. And you got 4 fairings right here that fit on the center section where your 765 kg bomb is housed at. Lastly, you got 2 sprues there, like parts falling off already. They're inside the bag, so don't have to worry about them getting lost. Here's your second variant of your auxiliary fuel tanks. You got your engine cowling parts, including sprues here. Intercoolers. tailwheel yokes, and lots of extra fine parts there that goes parts to the fuel tanks and everything else. So right there, folks, that completes the inbox review of the Dragon's 1/32 scale Messerschmitt BF110D model -3, and that completes that. Like I say, guys, it's a good kit, but it's not worth $119. I'll tell you that. I mean, what I paid for it, being part of the Asian Brother family, it's a good kit. Scale from 1 to 10, I'll give you 8 on this kit. The tires come in 6 pieces. Each tire comes in 2 halves, glued together. Again, you got to deal with that hideous seam. For a model that's $110, fellas, that tire should have been either made out of rubber like the Airfix kits does, or even what Trumpeter does, or should have been one whole tire in its entirety. That way, I'll give you all the extra work with that, removing the center section of the seam as the tires are joined. So, it's a good kit, guys. I mean, it's not intended for the novice in art. It's too expensive, and there's too many small parts there, and the instructions are well jumbled. I mean, as you can see on there, they got too much on one page. That should be spread out more so you can spend a lot of detail time on that sub-assembly without being garbled with a bunch of other assemblies on top of it. That's the part I didn't like about. And like I say, fellas, all kits are not infallible. I don't care how expensive they are or what company they are. You always find something wrong. And it was the first Dragon kit I've ever bought. And will I get another? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I'll tell you what, I sure like that Revell 1/32 scale. It's a sweetheart of a kit. And it doesn't give you as much as this one does, though, but it's a good kit. It gives you only one engine. This gives you 2. So this is a pretty good state-of-the-art kit, guys. The way the kit is constructed and kit-wise, with the instructions and the decals and everything, they could have gave you more. So you got to chalk it up as experiences. Just got to be careful. Watch out for those unknown kits. If it was Trumpeter, you guarantee you'll get you $119 worth. And this is not a bad kit, guys. I'm not trying to dog out the Dragon. It just was what you see is maybe you feel like the way I feel. It's a steep price. Okay, guys, that's enough jumbling right here. So after this video, I want you guys all stay tuned. I have the final reveal of my PBM Mariner. It's all done. So when this video is all published and ready to go, the Mariner is going to follow next. And so tonight I'm going to start on Styrene Panzer's German Bomber Group build, featuring my 1/32 scale Junkers 88 by Revell of Germany. And my apologies to Styrene Panzer for starting on this a little late. I don't have a clue how long this group build goes for, but I'm behind, way behind. Reason being is because I had a lot of work to do around the house, honey-do lists I had to fill up, I had to do some work and take care of some other issues that the priorities superseded my model building. So I had to take care of my priorities first for getting back to the modeling bench. So I'm back here now, so also have some more videos out, so I'll keep you guys entertained the best way I can, any way I can. Okay, boys, I've been on here almost a half an hour, and enough boredom right here, so I'm like a kid with a new toy. Like Clint says, Frankie, you live in large. Yep, I'm living large and I'm paying for it too. So I kind of slow down buying these $100 kits, you know. I get my retirement pension all the time, you know, and I go ape shit over buying plastic all the time, and so this one's added to the stash. This will be a future group build. I'm quite certain that the more German aircraft come this way, this will be the next candidate. And the Hawker Hurricane 1/24 scale, and perhaps that may be another Battle of Britain build coming up pretty soon. That'll be the next candidate, or personal build on my behalf. Okay, guys, I got a lot of good stuff coming up this year. I got a few card models I'll be building on here too, so you guys be liking that. And I got a few more surprises coming up. Tomorrow I'll post my inbox. I'll post a inbox review of Yonkers 88, and we'll take a little walk around with my stash behind me. And we'll go down there to the basement and I'll show you. I really got down there. You guys be really amazed what I have. Okay, guys. This is Frankie Day getting off here right now. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and may God bless. I love you guys very much. And happy modeling. Please subscribe. And please stay tuned for the next video of the completion of my Mariner PBM5 flying boat for Razzies and Chancellor's flying boat group build. And for my second entry, I'll enter my Seamaster. I'll get my Seamaster going. And that'll be my second entry for that group build. I don't know how long Chancellor's flying boat group build's good for. But my group build's good for 3 months, folks. Need more time? I'll throw in another month. No big deal. You guys like me, you got a lot of stuff on the plate you need to finish up. Okay, boys, enough of this jazz for right now. So I'd like to thank everybody one more time again for tuning in, and may God bless, and thank you guys for everything. And that'd be that. Okay, boys, this is Frankie Day signing off here again, and so stay tuned. We'll catch you on the next video. Bye, boys.